I woke up today like it was any other day, but today is special because today is my birthday. Twenty-five. Oh, got a text. Let's see if I can push back my lunch today. All right, sweet. So I got about an hour. 25 years old, 25. 25 years on this earth, 25 years of experience, 25 years of mistakes, 25. Today I turned 25. I don't know. I figured let's shoot a video about 5 things I've learned as of living on this earth for 25 years. We'll shoot a video about 5 things I've learned in 25 years. And obviously I'm still learning. I think still being in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s is still kind of a learning period. But here are the 5 things I've learned. Number 1, forget about the past, move on. Like, I feel like if I never really just tried to move on with everything, I probably wouldn't be here right now doing what I'm doing for fun. Like, how should I put it? I don't know, it's tough. Moving on from your past is weird because it's always gonna be there, but it's not necessarily there right now. It's something you learned and something you don't have to currently live, unless you've made like a fatal mistake, which, yeah, that's on you. But no, moving on from your past is weird, right? Because we've all embarrassed ourselves. We've all made mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes. I'm no perfect by any means, but moving on from your past is probably one of the number 1 things I'd say to anyone who's younger than me, maybe in their late teens, trying to figure out life, just getting out of high school, or even people, this video is for people both younger and older. This isn't just for the one demographic. Like, I know my YouTube channel is like a mix, so I decided I'm gonna make this video for everyone. But moving on from your past, I think, is the best way to start today. That's the big thing. Like, any sort of mistakes, any sort of embarrassments you've had, any sort of incidences where you've just, regret, treat that as more of a learning lesson than something you gotta think over. Like, like having that first relationship, for example. Like, why did I break up with her? Why did she break up with me? Rather than, all right, let's look at what happened and we'll move on from this. Yeah, don't live in your past, people. That's a great way to get absolutely nowhere in 25 years. I know that for experience. it's weird like that. I mean, all these topics I'm gonna talk about today kind of all interlink. I think the start with moving on from your past is a big one. It's just funny though, because it's like your past self isn't your current self, and your current self leads to your future self. Yet your past self kind of gives you some insight, some knowledge, some things you might have learned over time. You might have learned something, good or bad, which is cool. It's not a bad thing. I just think lurking in your past and letting that judge you is a great way to just absolutely destroy your life. Regret, just live in regret. Is that what you really want to do, bozo? I'm talking to you. Is that what you really want to do? You want to live in your past? Oh, the job. Oh, it's gone. The girl. Shut up. I want to hear it. Everyone's got their own issues, dude. Everyone's trying to figure out their own ways in life right now. Everyone's trying to experience it. You're not alone. Everyone's going through something right now. That's why I think moving on from your past is so important. You live and you learn. I don't know. I think a lot about my past, like getting into electrical, why I started this YouTube channel, why I like doing comedy. And it all comes down from the same thing. I tried it once, I enjoyed it. There were some mishaps here and there, but instead of lurking on it all the time, I decided to move on, you know? All right, that's number one. That's one of the 5 things that I've learned of 25 years of living. Move on from the past, folks. And you know, one more thing too. I mean, how do you expect to move forward if you can't move on from anything? From a job, from a relationship, from money, from any sort of creative output. Something fails, like, well, what are you gonna do? Just stay lurking there? You're just gonna give up? That's it? It just makes no sense. I know people who constantly will stay like that. They, you know, this one bad thing happened in my life, man. This one terrible thing, man. And that's all they fucking talk about is this staying in the past. I mean, look at how it's so hot outside. My mustache is literally melting. This is so funny. But no, seriously, I mean, like, that's what people make their personalities on their past. Who cares, you know? Like, you were hot shit 10 years ago, and then here we are. You're a burnout. You're doing nothing. Like, go do something. Why are you sitting around? Go do something. You know, even if you fail a million times, just keep trying anything. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Like, I fail a lot. You know, I'll completely admit that. In the past 25 years of living, I failed a shit ton. So many things. I failed every open mic. No, every day I have some minor failure. Something goes wrong, right? Nothing's ever perfect. A perfect day is a day when you're in heaven, my friend. But living in reality, shit goes south. And that's what it is. So move on. You're gonna make mistakes. Shit's gonna happen. I don't know what to tell you. Move on from your past. Who cares? That's the first thing. Ah, man. It's fucking hot out today, dude. I'm like burning up here. My mustache is literally falling apart. Put my coffee down. All right. So for number 2 on 5 things that I've learned in the past 25 years of living on this earth that I'm still trying to figure out, type beat, is stay away from self-destructive substances. And now I don't just mean like drugs, alcohol, bad habits. I mean like everything like that. So by drugs, I don't just mean, you know, cocaine, heroin, pills. No, I also mean like weed, which I know. What do you mean, Sam? We live in a California sober generation where you could just drive down the street and there's a weed billboard. it's not that I'm against weed. In fact, a lot of my friends are smokers. Not only are they smokers, but they also work in the industry. That's their job. That's how they make money. But they're pro smokers. Like, they're people who make some serious money off of this industry. My issue with it is that it's so easy to obtain. It's so easy to get, and it's such a quick way to do absolutely nothing with your life. I would say for most of my young 20s, late teens, young 20s, I kind of smoked it away. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Even my years of stand-up, like, all I would do is I would come out to spots like beautiful locations like this, and instead of enjoy the view, I would smoke and then act like I'm enjoying the view. Meanwhile, I'm just all up in my own head. Now listen, I'm not here to judge. In fact, it works different for everyone, but I would say 60% of the time, no, 70% of the time for people who smoke weed, it tends to just kind of like cause them to just cruise along. Like, especially when you're young, you don't want to just cruise. There's moments where it's fine to cruise along, but there's points where you actually need to make moves. There's points where you actually need to do something. I mean, now in today's world where it's even harder to get a job, right? Like, let's be real here, between AI, between, H-1B visa workers, between all this stuff in the corporate world and for people who are trying to make it right now, yeah, smoking weed's not gonna help. I guess a little bit casually if you can hang, but like, I don't know. For me, I've come to realize in this past year, since I've stopped smoking completely, is that it will completely fuck up your life. Like, hands down. Like, what a waste of time. Like, there's so many times that I've wasted from just smoking weed and playing video games. Like, I mean, so much. It's not even funny. And I know I sound like a Debbie Downer, like, Sam, why you hating, bro? That Cali Kush, bro, that shit's so fucking bomb, dude. But like, you gotta understand, at some point you gotta do something with yourself. You gotta actually apply yourself to life and the adversities and the hardships, some of the struggles, if you wanna actually get somewhere. You can't just cruise along, smoke your way through everything. And to top it off, a lot of people don't even realize it, but they use drugs, they use alcohol, they use marijuana as escape mechanisms from their real life situations. I'm one of them. When I was 16 years old, my mom was going through a mental health crisis. Oh, hold up, getting a call.
Hello, Moto.
Hey, Dad. Oh, thanks. Hey, I'm recording a YouTube video right now. Could we talk later? Yeah, sorry, I'm on a time budget right now because I'm gonna go grab some ramen with my friend afterwards. So let me give you a call in a couple of hours. All right, I love you a lot. Thanks, Dad. Love you. Bye now. All right, we'll get into that. Relationships is another part. But, like I said, my mom, she was going through a mental health crisis. She completely crashed out. My sister, she's a little bit younger than me. She wasn't doing any better in some ways. And instead of just trying to, be there for her, instead what I did was I smoked my problems away. Because I didn't know what else to do at the time. And that's the thing, is that you kind of lose some golden opportunities if you end up trying to just escape from your real world situations. There's been a couple of jobs I lost out on in my young 20s that because I couldn't get it because I was smoking weed. Now, I've moved on from everything and I'm living in my own lane right now. I'm doing my own thing. But you gotta realize at some point, when you're abusing alcohol, when you're abusing booze, overusing weed, it causes you to kind of just cruise along. And when you're in your young 20s, early 30s, or late teens, whatever it is, if you're in some point of that range, you really shouldn't be going too crazy. You need to figure out yourself, your life, and what you're bringing to the world, rather than just, I'm just gonna cruise along. Now listen, if you're making good money and if you have a stable job and you're killing it, then who am I to judge, right? If you're doing it right now, that's fine. Then smoke all the weed you want. But if you're not doing anything with yourself, if you're not applying yourself, especially if you're around my age, a little bit younger or a little bit older, and you just haven't done anything yet, and don't pick it up. And that's my same issue with video games in some ways these days, man. Like, listen, video games are a great way to kill a little bit of time, especially in your free time. But my issue is that video games can be so addictive, so immersive, that they'll drag you into this world. You'll feel like you accomplished all these things, all these tasks, all these missions. You saved the princess, you did it, you saved the world, and then you leave the video games and you've done absolutely nothing with yourself. You spend hours and hours on like Saturdays and Sundays playing, and you haven't done anything. You haven't gone to the gym, you haven't eaten good, you haven't applied for that job, you haven't asked that girl out, you haven't done anything. And I'm saying this because I know it, because I did it firsthand. I would smoke weed, I'd play 12 hours of video games on Saturday and Sunday, and then I would go to school the next day, or I'd go to work the next day. That was my younger 20s. Don't make my mistake, people. Apply yourself. Do something. I've moved on from what I was doing in my late teens, early 20s, but I just want people to understand why like weed culture isn't always the healthiest thing unless you actually have something going on for yourself, unless you work in the industry, unless you're an absolute killer in what you do. Then fine, fair, smoke all you want, play all the video games you want. I mean, it's same with drinking. Like, listen, a casual cocktail or maybe a beer never hurts you, but when you have too much, dude, I mean, with beer, your gut grows out, you might get the old gout. Too many cocktails, dude, you're gonna be shit-faced hurting in the morning. Not to mention, it hurts your wallet. Like, you know how expensive it is to get a mixed drink out these days? 13, 14 bucks in this economy? It's insanely overpriced. I mean, that's why you gotta be careful. Now, I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself every so often. If you wanna rip the peace pipe, by all means. If you wanna have a couple of cocktails, go ahead. I'm kind of the same way with that sometimes. You know, I might have a weekend brew, but when you do it during the week, when you do it too excessively, you'll know the feeling. You'll feel gross. When you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's a good way to learn that you need to stop it completely, or take a hard break or a hard pause and check yourself. Yeah, I stopped smoking. I stopped taking any sort of marijuana completely, I think 4 months ago, and I've been doing all right for myself. I don't know. I look around areas like this, it makes you realize sometimes you just don't need weed to have a good time. Makes you realize that maybe all you really needed all along was just some type of motivation, some type of scene, something real in this world to help you sober up. But you know, I know some really good guys who have completely burnt their lives out from doing drugs, alcohol, sports gambling, porn. Yeah, what a quick way to fuck up your whole life. You know how much money I've probably spent on sports gambling in my early teens, and now it's promoted everywhere. I mean, everyone's heard it already, but now you got all these fucking mainstream guys promoting it, FanDuel, fucking DraftKings, all these off-brand ones. I mean, like guys with fan bases that are like teenagers and young adults, and they're promoting sports gambling. Like, how disgusting is that? What a quick way to lose money. Sure, you might make a couple of bucks here and there, but I was told by someone one day to actually make a book of all your wins and losses, and from there, see how much you're actually making or see how much you're actually losing. I never did that because I stopped. Now listen, an occasional bet on maybe, I don't know, a fucking horse race or maybe a single UFC match, that's not gonna hurt you, but excessive amounts, people. I think for a lot of things you can do in moderation, but I think excessive amounts is where it gets you. My only thing is I just can't smoke weed anymore because my issue is I'll end up trying to do a casual amount and then it becomes excessive because I get too comfortable over it. and it's just a quick way to burn out energy, any energy you have, any motivation you have. It's no good. No, it's no good. And that's how I spent my young years, fucking smoking weed, drinking, doing absolutely nothing with myself. But I'm glad I found a dream, and I'm glad I snapped out of it. And I moved on. Like I said, this whole thing, 25 years, it all kind of correlates to something. And that's number 2. Yeah, be careful. Be careful using substances, whether you're old, whether you're young, whoever you may be. Be careful about what you take, what you do, what you use. Use moderation. Casual drink, casual, I guess, little fucking puff from the peace pipe never killed you, but just be aware about who you are and what your habits are. Like if alcohol was my issue, and if I couldn't just have a casual beer or two, I would have to go through a whole case. And I would stop drinking completely. But if I could smoke a little bit from the peace pipe and be fine and not want to pick it up again, then I'd be smoking right now. But I can't, because weed for me is it's not addictive, but it's just too much. It's just too overpowering. So that's my point, is if you can use in moderation, by all means, but if not, stay away. Don't waste your life. That's number 2. All right. The next thing I want to talk about, it's probably the toughest one of all. It's the fact that no one's gonna save you. Yeah, you heard me right, folks. Here, I'm gonna turn this camera up a little bit, because I wanna get my full head in here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the full head shot. How does that look? Yeah, we got the waterfall in there. Yeah, so something I learned in my 25 years of living: no one's gonna save you. It's on you. Which I know. What do you mean, Sam? So what do you mean no one's gonna save? Someone's gonna save me, right? I'm special, I'm important. No, you're not. You're not him. You will never be him. Life's on you to do something. It's completely on you. There is no if, and, or buts. If you actually want to accomplish something, you got to do it yourself. If you want to learn something, you got to learn it yourself. If you want to make money and you want to make some sort of thing, you want to have pride in yourself, you got to do it yourself. Listen, there's going to be moments when you're with a group of people and there's that community aspect, and that's great. But at the end of the day, it's on you to accomplish what you need to do and what needs to get done. There's no angel that's gonna come out of the way, swoop in, give you that inspiration, give you that $1 million, give you that degree, give you that license. It's on you. And if you think, oh, I'm with my family. My family's got me. I got my dad, I got my mom. Yeah, they're gonna be dead one day. And that's the unfortunate truth. What's gonna happen is if you don't pick up the pieces, people around you are gonna start dying. It happened to me firsthand. My young 20s wasn't that fun. I mean, I had really good times, but it was a big learning lesson. I wish someone told me this earlier. When stuff is gonna start getting real around you. Now, this is more for the youth, but if you're older too, then I'd be on the lookout, Your folks aren't getting any younger. Your allies, they got responsibilities. They're gonna have kids, they're gonna have wives, husbands. Your people are gonna have responsibilities that they gotta handle. They can't handle you too. You gotta figure it out yourself. You gotta save yourself. You gotta do something. You just gotta send it. I don't know what else to say. There is no if, and, or buts. And it's hard, man. It's hard. I know. It can be miserable. You could spend hours studying. You spend hours working. Sometimes it might not lead to anything. But you gotta do it. And that's what you might fail the first time. You might fail the second time. You might fail the third time. Maybe the fourth or fifth, you'll get it done right. But at the end of the day, no one is gonna save you. It's up to you if you wanna make a difference in your life. It's up to you if you wanna get that better step. I know that firsthand right now. I'm picking up the pieces as we speak. I'm not perfect. I'm not where I wanna be right now, but you know what? I'm working on it. I'm saving myself, and that's all I can do. Life's tough. Life sucks in some ways. Life's a beautiful thing, and it's also a hard thing. And that's the funny part all about it, though, is that you wouldn't have good times if there weren't bad times. Do you understand? There's a bird over there. He's by his lonesome self. Let me show you guys something. So, do you guys think that bird gets its fish from people? You guys think it gets its own food from people from a grocery store? Or do you think it hunts for itself? You guys think it gets its own, it figures it out itself. You know, there is no, zoom out for a second. It's nature. That's the world we live in. All right, we're back. Yeah, I just dropped the camera, but I want you guys to understand something. No one's coming to save you. You need to figure out these challenges yourself, or else you're gonna die in the process. You're gonna live your life without understanding what you actually did with yourself, which is a hard thing to say. I mean, that's the truth. Yeah, this is still recording. Sweet. I don't know. It's the hard part to say about life. You know, like you think, oh shit. Maybe I gotta lower this camera a little bit more. At the end of the day, it's on you to actually make that change in your life. It's on you to make that difference. It's on you to learn. It's on you to grow. I can't help you. I can barely help myself right now. You think your friends can help you? Bozo, your friends got their own issues. You think your folks can help you? Dude, your folks can only help you so much. They're not you. They're not living your life. So when push comes to shove, you gotta show them that you're above. That's the tough part about it all, man. You know, you think there's gonna be some angel that comes in, swoops in, they'll save you. But that's not the case. It's up to you to decide on how you wanna live your life. And you know, as a friend to other people, all I can say is that the best you can do is try and push them in the right direction. Motivate them, give them some advice if you actually have good advice. But, you know, other than that, that's as far as you can really go. At the end of the day, it's on you to make that difference. It's on you to learn. It's on you to grow as a person. Hence why I stopped smoking weed, because I realized that I wasn't growing to my fullest potential as if I was stoned versus sober. When I'm sober, I think clear-minded. When I'm sober, I'm able to get stuff done versus when I'm high, when I'm baked, when I'm in my couch, when I'm couch locked, you know, let me get some munchies. Why should I go out and do this video today? I'd rather just stay inside and watch TV. But no, now I've come to realize that in life, it's on you to make that difference, man. And that's part number 3. No one's gonna save you. You can only save yourself, folks. All right, this is part 4 of 5 things I learned now that I'm 25 years of experience. And that is relationships. Now, I'm not just talking about love. I'm not just talking about previous love or maybe some family. I'm talking every relationship possible, guys. Listen, in life, something you're gonna learn the hard way is that you might have all the skills, You might have all the talent. You might have all the tricks, all the hoot and holler, all the magic. But if you're not good at making a stable relationship, networking, whatever you want to call it, you're not going to get that far. It's the social aspect of being human. And listen, relationships means a lot of different things. For one, family. I think if you could have a good relationship with your folks, good, great, fantastic. Your folks can come in and help in a lot of different ways. Oh, my pocket's a little tight and rent's due. Boom, you got a safety net. Oh, lease is up, I have nowhere to go. Boom, safety net. Holidays are coming up. Who am I gonna stay with? Your folks. Boom, safety net. Oh, I got siblings. Hey, what are you doing for, your birthday? Here's $50, let me get a present back. Boom. It's just having those small relationships are really nice to have, that family aspect if you can. But then there's other times too where relationships can also hurt you like that, and you need to be careful. My mom, she was an alcoholic. She was addicted to drugs. She left my life when I was 16 years old. It was tough growing up, My dad, he was picking up the pieces from his marriage. So he didn't have all the time in the world to raise me and my siblings. So I had to figure a lot of stuff out myself. It hurt a lot, especially when my mom left. And at the time, I didn't really understand, why would you leave your kids? Come to realize, she was doing it for our best interest. It was a money thing a little bit, but also she knew she wasn't a good parent. And it happens sometimes. And I tried reaching out again, I tried connecting with her, but it just didn't work. She crashed out, she kept falling off the bus, she kept falling off the wagon. She brought everyone down with her. So sometimes with relationships like that, you gotta just break them off. And it's tough, man, it truly is tough. I know the feeling. I understand what neglect is. I understand what being alone is like. But sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. No one's gonna save you. And it's just up to you to have those good relationships. Now, friends are a great way. Friends are actually great to have, right? The community, you have the aspect of friends, you have people you can bounce ideas off of, especially with friends with common or similar interests. To me, I think the best type of friend is someone who's not in the same lane, but rather someone who's in a similar lane. As in, I'm a comedian, so I talk about comedy. I have friends who are into music, so they talk about music, and it's cool because we can come together and talk about the similarities, but also the differences. And that's what keeps the conversation interesting versus two comedians who are in the same lane. And we compare and contrast only comedy. I think it's good to keep your mind vast. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with having people in the same lane too. It's just personal preference. I enjoy having people in different lanes of art. It's really important though, if you're able to have someone who will listen to you at the end of the day, it's one of the best feelings in the world, firsthand. Relationships with networking. Let's say you're in a certain industry. In today's world a lot, especially with jobs and work, you often get in by knowing someone. It's harder to cold call than it is to have an in. So when you have an in, it's a lot easier to get by. For example, with my job, I got my job through a friend because his dad owns the company. It's worked out. I got my license through it. Now I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to figure myself out. I'm trying to learn more things. But also at the same time now, with comedy, with networking, I'm not going to get put onto shows unless I reach out to people, unless I meet people, unless I shake hands, get to know them a little bit. Relationships are so important, especially in your young 20s. Make allies, make connections. They're not going to save you, but they can help you scale up to that next level that you want to be at. As a matter of fact, after this conversation by the pond, I'm going to meet up with a good friend of mine. We're going to get some ramen and hang out. It's my 25th birthday, time to celebrate. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to hit the road soon because I'm sweaty. I want to take a shower. We're meeting up at 12:30, so I'll be able to change, get in some more comfy clothes. But relationships, man. Relationships are so important. It's not even funny. Just having someone you could talk to, having people to connect to. I woke up today with a dozen happy birthday texts from friends and family. It was really nice. I liked it a lot. And that's the thing, is you gotta cherish those relationships when you have them, especially if they're with good people, man. Don't disregard the good people. I've burned a couple of bridges. I've made some mistakes, but I moved on. Made more allies. Life's tough like that. My mustache is literally melting. That's so funny. But that's the fourth thing right there, guys. Have good relationships, meet good people. Yeah, we'll leave it there. That's it. We got the last thing. I'll tell you guys in a little bit, all right? I'll talk to you. All right. I'm gonna leave you guys with number 5. 5 things I've learned about being 25 in the past 25 years. Still haven't really thought of a name for this series yet, but number 5 is actually doing it. Whatever that might be, you know, there is no, I don't like it. It can be anything, you know. Do it. Just send it. Why not? What do you have to lose? That's my genuine question. You know, ask that girl out. Apply for that job. Try out that open mic. Write that song. Go for that new record. It doesn't matter what it is. Just do it. Send it. What do you have to lose? I'm so serious. Like, people call themselves losers and then never actually attempt to do it, though. You know, like, how can you be a loser if you've never actually lost the game? How can you be a loser if you've never entered the game? You know what I mean? Like, right now, for example, I'm on my way to a showcase. You know, there's 2 main reasons why I got onto the showcase. Obviously, the main one is because I did it and I'm doing it right now. But the main 2 is because I tried stand-up comedy and I just kept doing it. Because why not? And the second is I reached out and I asked, can I get put on? Just doing it makes the difference. And I want whoever's listening out there, whether you're old, whether you're young, just to understand that. Just send it, you know? Like, what are you so afraid of? That's what I don't get with a lot of people. A lot of people have these dreams, have these visions, want to write that book, make that song, become that artist, yet they never actually attempt to send it. You know what I mean? Like, they never bother to actually try and do it. That's step number 5 for you right there. Just do it. Just send it, dude. I gotta get off on an exit in a little bit, but I'm gonna finish up with this for this part, because there's gonna be a part 2 for part number 5, if that makes any sense. But listen, doing it is the toughest part of it all, you know? Like, putting yourself out there is embarrassing, especially in today's world. But if you want to do anything, you gotta actually apply yourself, you know? Like, you can have all the mindset, motivation, quotes on your wall, whatever you want to call it. But if you never actually do it, you're never going to gain anything. And I want you guys to understand that. Whoever's listening out there, whether in your 30s or 40s or 50s, 18, 19, fucking whatever teen, it doesn't matter. Just do it. I don't know. For me, I'm doing comedy, man. I'm doing it because I love it. I'm doing it because I don't know what else to do, really. I love stand-up. I love the arts. I've learned over the years, like, listen, I've embarrassed myself. I've been in cush comas. You know, I've relied heavily on people and relationships to walk me through stuff. But at the end of the day, you gotta just do it. It's tough. Trust me, I know, it's really tough to get out there, stick your neck out. Like I said earlier, especially in today's world where everything's recorded. But you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Who cares? As long as you know you're not doing the morally wrong thing, send it. That's all I gotta say, man. Just send it, you know? Go ask that girl out. Go make that meal. Go apply to that job. Go do that open mic. Go sing that song. Go make that album. Go tell that joke, as long as you know it's not gonna bomb. But doing it really is the toughest part, you know? Like you could tell yourself, today's the day I'm gonna quit smoking weed, and then you never do. Or today's the day I'm gonna form that relationship with my parents, but then you never do. Or today's the day I'm gonna stop reminiscing on the past that was so terrible, but you never do. Or today's the day where I'm gonna save myself, and you never do. That's what it all comes down to. Maybe this whole thing isn't saving yourself. Maybe the whole scheme of it all is just doing it, man. I don't know. I do know. Doing it is the key concept. 25 years of experience, 25 years of living on this earth, 25 years of embarrassing myself. But you know what? At least I'm doing it right now. Unlike people out there who would rather just sit and do nothing. Yeah, doing nothing is what scares me the most. Wasting your life away. Letting it rot. Excuse me. Nah, just send it, man. Just do it. Whatever it is. Go for your dreams. Don't fuck yourself, but like actually have a plan and do it, you know? Or just start from step one and do that. You know, everything comes in pieces. And listen, your first open mic, your first song, that girl you're gonna ask out, it might not work out, but at least you tried, you know? And that's the biggest thing, is at least you tried, man. And that's what matters to me, is like, listen, it might not always work out the first time around, maybe not the second, maybe not the third, but at least if you say, yeah, I tried it, I did it, it's more than the guy who said, I'll never do it. But I got a set to do for a showcase. Wish me luck. I'm probably gonna record it, but I don't know if I'm gonna post it on here. We'll see how I'm feeling. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna. I mean, it's not really gonna be burning material if no one's gonna watch, right? So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll record it and post it. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Alrighty, so after multiple attempts of playing with my microphone, finally got it set up, and I did it. I did the show. I did the thing. Sorry it's dark. It's tough to see me right now. It's alright though, you know. Going back to number 5 though, of 5 things I've learned since I'm 25. Yeah, doing it is important. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it was like dead. It was completely dead in that room after that show I did. I was all nervous, I was sweating, I'm like, oh boy. And then, believe it or not, there's like 4 people there, not even. My friends made the majority of the crowd I brought over, which is so funny, but that's a part of just doing it though. Having these challenges like this, having these opportunities like this where it might just be no one, but you gotta just go up and do it. Even if it's just in front of your friends, it's just a part of doing it. So don't ever feel embarrassed. Don't ever feel shamed. Just know the fact that if you do it, you did it, you know? Yeah, that's the weird thing though about being, like, overall from these 5 things that I've kind of learned, that's the weird thing about being 25 is I still truly don't know what I'm doing, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm still trying to figure it all out right now myself. Going over to my friend's house right now. I wish I had some beers or something. I got work tomorrow, but you know. But no, going back to my point. Yeah, 25, man, 25. 25 is a weird age, you know. 25, mid-20s. So much for that youth. So much for that I'm always gonna be young. Now life's real. Now I'm paying bills. Now there's actual consequences to my actions, you know. Things actually matter, I feel like. And, I don't know, hope you guys learned something from this. Like, even tonight, where I went to go do a show, I was all nervous, told myself I'm doing it, and I just did it in front of all my friends. But that's it, you know, that's just what it is. No if, and, or buts. It's just sending it. Even if it's in front of your friends, even if it's in front of your comics, it doesn't matter, whatever art form you're doing, as long as you're doing it. But that also is to everything in life, whether it be work, a loved one, reaching out to someone. Yeah, just doing it is what matters. Yeah, my set tonight was pretty tight though. It was good. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it. How do I end off on the number 5? You know, what's the good way to end it other than just saying do it? I don't know. What's a good way? I'm proud that I did it. I'm proud. No regrets. I did it. I've accomplished my day. Said my wisdom, said my 2 thoughts, and that's it. And that's it. So now, that's it. That's my 5 things, man. That's my 5 things I've learned now that I'm 25. This is my reflection episode. Now what's next? That's the bigger question of it all. What is next for Sammy Hutt? I don't know. That's the fun part about it all. You never do know. All you know is just do it. That's it. Like I said, I don't know everything. In fact, I know basically nothing. I know that trying is better than not. I know that attempting something is better than not attempting. I know that just, I don't know, being yourself is what counts. Being weird, being funky, having these dreams or aspirations. It's good to have that, man. It's good to have that human aspect of you, you know? I'm taking this right here. So overall, being in my 20s, it was fun. It was hard, but it was fun. A lot of challenges, a lot of upcomings, a lot of hurdles I had to climb, a lot of mountains I had to soar, you know, had to hike up. But overall, I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud of myself being able to do it. You know, I could be one of 2 people. I could be the person that never did it, that never did stand-up, and who just, you know, hangs out, jerks off, smokes weed, play video games all day. Or I could be the person who actually attempted to, like, go at life. And that's who I am today, is I'm the person who attempted all these different things. I'm attempting YouTube. I'm attempting stand-up. I'm attempting my work, my job, having a career. I'm pretty proud of myself, and I think you should be proud of yourself too. I want to keep talking, but I don't know what else to really say, you know? Those are my 5 things. And yeah. So I don't know, I'm gonna leave you guys with this, because I'm truly out of things to say here other than just do it. I took some videos of some comics that I recorded the other night when I was at an open mic, and I asked them all the same question. If you could go back in time and tell your 25-year-old you what... Oh, this guy's gonna merge into me. Sweet. Thanks, asshole. There we go. Good job looking at your blind spot. Anyways, almost got lit up by a 4Runner. That's a good night right there. Have a decent send, then get fucking ran off road. No, I talked to a couple of comics the other night, and I asked them, you know, if you could go back in time, because these guys are all older, if you could go back in time and talk to 25-year-old you and give yourself some advice, what would you give yourself? And here's the recordings. Anyways, thanks guys, talk to you soon. Check out these clips. Marissa, if you could tell yourself as your 25-year-old you right now, what would you say to yourself?
I would say, don't focus on what makes everybody else happy. Focus on what makes you happy.
Ooh.
That's good.
I like that. That's a good one. Thanks, Marissa.
Yeah.
Recording right now. So if you were Ryan Donovan, at Ryan Donovan comedy on Instagram, right? All right. Ryan, if you were 25 and you had to give 25-year-old you advice right now, what would you give yourself?
Don't go into that shed in the Little League field, man. Don't do it.
No sheds. All right. Wait. If you were 25, what? If you could tell yourself, if you could tell 25-year-old you some advice right now, what would it be? And tag yourself.
All right. That feels weird. I'm not a social. Eddie Marshall. I don't even know what my tags are. Just
Eddie Marshall.
Somewhere.
Yeah,
Eddie Marshall on Instagram.
It's recording. It's recording.
Great. Do comedy earlier because I'm not that fucking good at it. I should have started a long time ago.
Do comedy earlier. That's a good one. I like that, Eddie. Yeah. Thanks, Doc. Ryan Wayne comedy.
No, but what am I doing?
So if you could tell 25-year-old you some advice right now, what would you tell yourself?
How old are you?
I'm turning 25 tomorrow.
Okay. Am I being recorded now?
You're being recorded now.
I would say to 25-year-old me, go back, find Sammy Hutt's mother, and kill her and Sammy while he's in the womb, so that I don't have to do this stupid shit.
That is so funny.
Don't put that on.
Something you wish you could tell yourself, 25-year-old you, that you knew now.
Don't do cocaine.
Don't do cocaine. Do you want to be on camp for that?
Don't do cocaine.
Don't do cocaine. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one.